These are my Tasti Lee tomatoes, and they're doing exceptionally well. And these are growing in 7-gallon aeration pots, root pots, aeration pots, and they're extremely healthy. There's a lot of production. And these are determinate varieties, so they're going to produce all that they're going to make pretty close together. But you can see the foliage is really heavy. I have come in here and trimmed out the bottoms. Had a lot of root disease. In fact, I need to come in here. As you can see right here, that's some blight that's coming in here. You can see a little bit of disease on some of these leaves. And if you get these, it really is not that big of a deal. You really can't stop blight completely, but you can slow it down to the point where it really is not going to affect your tomatoes. The best thing to do is just come in with a pair of scissors and just snip this branch off, which is what I've been doing. Snip the branch off, as I've done right here, and just cut off the dead limbs and throw them away. And you can really slow down the blight and any kind of tomato diseases simply by spraying with a diluted solution of baking soda and water. Don't do it too heavy. I think I put about a tablespoon per gallon in mine, and it does very well. It slows the disease down. You can't cure the disease, but baking soda raises the pH on your leaves, which prevents the fungus from being able to grow. So that's a good way of getting rid of it. Cut off their diseased branches, spray the leaves, and just keep trimming them back as they go, and it'll spread. I mean, some of the other ones will get it. Not that big of a deal. You're not going to lose your tomatoes with this unless you just let it go over and take over your tomatoes. So just slowing it down, because your tomatoes are going to put out enough growth to where the blight really isn't going to hurt them, as long as you keep it trimmed back. As I trim it back, they put out new growth. The bottom leaves get diseased. I cut them off, and it just keeps growing upwards. So I've seen other people report losing tomato crops to blight. I've been gardening for 2 decades, and I've never lost a tomato to blight. All I do is cut off the dead branches and let nature take its course. The tomatoes usually make it all the way through the season, and I've never lost any tomatoes from it. But the more disease you allow to reign, the more likely it's going to affect the top or upper branches, and that can hinder your tomatoes.